talk. First and foremost, y'all know if nobody told you as of yet today, I gotta let you know that I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You understand me? You're going to continue to achieve anything that you put your mind to, all right? Also, I do got to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to make certain things fit. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You're going to get your confirmation through somebody else, all right? Also, this about the time that you probably want to hit that volume. Because y'all already know my voice is on DMX, so there ain't no whispering, all right? You understand? So, let's talk. So, we got a few downloads today, right? So, you know how when you met certain people from your past, whether or not this was a partner that you was connected to romantically, whether or not this was a friendship, whether or not, so on and so forth, you're going to have to apply the title how it resonates, right? So when you first met these individuals, you thought that it was fated, right? You know, when you first met these individuals from your past, you thought like all the stars aligned for this person. You just truly knew that this person was for you. See, you felt that because you felt like the way in the terms that y'all met, it had to be fated. You may not have wanted to go to that location that day, but you felt drawn to. You may have made a sudden stop that you usually don't take, but you decided to. See, that meeting was fated, but it was fated for the opposite reason on which you thought it was. See, when you met these individuals, you ain't even realize that that was God urging you to that location. See, when you met these individuals, they was out here living double lives, in tune with their darker side. You understand me? They was dibbling and dabbling in magic. Half these individuals had already sold their souls. So when they met you, their faces illuminated because they thought that they had an opportunity to do the same thing to you. Whole time, that was your first day on the job and you ain't even know it. See, God seen what these individuals was doing before they met you. God seen that some of these individuals knew that what they was doing wasn't what they was supposed to. So God forced you, who is his personal representative, because again, I always say God is the energy, but God chose you, chosen ones, to be a representative. So that means you his pop-up generator in a sense. That means as long as anybody's connected to you, they going to get the things that they needed to. You understand me? So when you met these individuals, their face was illuminated, right? They darkest side. Some of these individuals was praying for an escape from the shit that they had signed up to too. God called you to that location so that those individuals crossed paths with you. See, you stood out. Your light was illuminating. And you ain't even know it. See, you so used to darkness being around with you that you ain't even recognize it was you that was glowing. See, you chosen ones, you was too busy being the light. So at times you ain't see shit but darkness around you. See, again, that first day that God had you cross their way, that was your first day on the job. See, God knew that they could either receive a lesson or a blessing from crossing paths with you. See, he gave them an opportunity to walk away from those things that they was previously bound to. See, he gave them the great escape and he had them cross paths with you, but they chose to use you to try to appease other people. See, when they seen you, they didn't see you as a way out. Those people that they previously was connected to took away their confidence, told them what they could and could not do. So therefore, those people didn't believe it. Their stability was in somebody else. Their happiness was by jeopardizing themselves. See, when God had him cross paths with you, he allowed you to speak certain life into these people. Show them another way. Try to provide them with certain locations that they didn't even know was an opportunity. You gave them away in a sense. Now these individuals, again, they didn't see that you was their great escape. They seen the opportunity that they could try to use you to appease other people. See, some of these individuals had already previously sold their souls. They was already living off of somebody else. So therefore, what they try to do is either use you mentally, energetically, spiritually, financially, sexually, so on and so forth, and use what you gave them to give it back to other people. See, when you were speaking love, light, and abundance to these people, what you started to speak is what they started to seek, right? Because you the manifester. Again, you God's personal generator. So that means you are providing energy to other people, lighting up rooms that you may not always have access to. These individuals didn't see that they had an opportunity. They took that opportunity to be an opportunist to, again, give to other people. Some of these individuals partnered up with previous partners to try to play in your energy. They try to sexually do dark magic on you too. Take your energy to the enemies. They try to lie on you, blame certain things that other people knew that they had did on you. See, these individuals was petty thieves long before they even crossed paths with you. You're not the first person that they did some shit like this to. You're not the first person, but you the last, I guarantee it. See, they don't realize, again, that was your first day on the job when you crossed paths with them. You was an undercover boss. Whole time, again, you could call quits on this whole operation, but God told you to be patient and pay attention to some shit, right? So you was observing. You was trying to tell them that they worthy. You was trying to help them while they was hurting you. You felt intuitively certain things that they had planned and intended towards you, certain lies that they was telling on you too to these people. Again, they try to use you to please somebody else. So what happened? You think of the show Undercover Boss. They looked at you, thought that your ass was lost. Whole time they thought that you didn't even know who you was. See, they was banking on trying to persuade you to start questioning certain things. See, you called yourself falling in love on a job. Nah, that's why it didn't work out. You called yourself switching sides. Nah, that's why it didn't work out. See, you had got lost in what God told you that you was there to do in the first place. You was in here trying to fall in love on duty. That's not some shit that you was supposed to do. See, God had you cross paths with these people to see and give them an opportunity to see what they was going to do. See, before they crossed paths with you, they was praying for somebody like you. And before they was praying for somebody like you, they was getting hurt. God provided you an opportunity to, again, help them and let them know they worth. See, they went from praying for somebody like you to praying on somebody like you, and see, that shit ain't pan out. Because, again, you already knew what you was doing. You was the boss undercover. You ain't need no handout. See, these individuals thought that you was going to get lost. They thought that you was going to get caught up in their words. Some people did. That means you knew that you was better than that person or that situation. See, you settled for some so-so shit just to feel a part of a team. Or the empathy, you thought that you could build them up. You were selling yourself a dream. See, chosen ones, you got lost in it. Half the times you was in here trying to hold on to some shit that didn't belong to you. They crossed paths with you to show God what they was going to do. You already got the things that God has for you. All you had to do is play that position. See, you got so caught up in that character because God had to keep you hidden in a sense. So growing up, you ain't have shit. If he would have gave you all that abundance, all that love, all that acknowledgement early on, these individuals would have knew who you were. See, you are undercover boss, so therefore that means God had to keep you hidden, had to keep you in some type of character, had to keep you in some type of apparel. See, they looked at you and they ain't see success. They looked at you and didn't see material gains. See, they looked at you and didn't see that you had the abundance connected to you. See, that was all God doing that shit intentionally. Again, had he showed them you all flashy, they would have knew who you were. Would have blew the whole cover. Nah, this was a character test this lifetime. See, they did other things to other people. You understand me? I want you to realize that. They hurt other people before they crossed paths with you. They did certain things to other people that other people didn't deserve. They didn't know they were, but not everybody is you. See, you one-on-one, not everybody's chosen. Some people are chose for other shit. See, again, you was undercover boss, so God had to keep you hidden. See, you done went years without having love. People abandoned you. You went through some type of mental, physical, emotional type of abuse. You went through certain things that you was lacking, but again, that's because you got everything that you need within you. See, they was wondering why you got through everything that you was facing. Because that shit wasn't meant as a test for you. See, God had to make sure that you went through certain things again to keep you hidden. That's why certain things that try to end you never could. That's why certain people that been trying to kill you, steal from you, do certain things. That's why it never worked out. You the undercover boss, chosen ones. And you was out here getting lost in this character, this cover-up scheme. You was out here making these people feel like what they was doing was reality. See, whole time, they not built like that. You understand me? They not like that. That success that they showing off, that ain't theirs. They didn't have other shit in other people's names. They out here scamming, trying to be in the flash, in the limelight like they really got that fame. Whole time, they ain't got nothing. They don't even got love for themselves. That's why they try to be you. That's why they try to befriend you, to betray you, try to destroy you, to become you, but they fucked around and blew a fuse. See, you one-on-one chosen ones. They can have all the ingredients, but they still can't whip that shit up like you. Y'all is not built the same. But you got lost in that act. You started to believe that what you was going through was true. In fact, whole time before you even came here, you already talked to God. God already said, you know who you are. You know that you so divine. You know I got certain answers to certain questions. All you have to do is go inside. That's why those demons don't got access to the same visions as you. That's why they could try to steal your ideas or try to take your shit word by word, but that delivery ain't delivering like you. That shit wasn't coming from them. They was trying to imitate you. See, God's going to stop that too, because false prophets get no profit. You understand me? You one-on-one. You got lost in this act. You already knew who you were before you even came back. See, chosen ones, you chose to use your light to help other people escape their darkness. You the line leader in a sense. See, you already then went through what they going through, so therefore you knew what moves to make. God chose you because you strong. You done went through this shit. You already know your fate. See, these other individuals, when they met you that day, they didn't even realize what type of game was at play. See, they thought that they was getting over on you. Whole time they was getting got. Whole time they thought that they was getting over on you. This was a divine aligned plot. See, you had the abilities, chosen ones, to call judgment on individuals who crossed you. See, before they crossed you, they crossed other people. That's why God sent them you. See, that's why certain things, once they do certain things to you, they life falls apart and then they try to point at you. Oh, they want to say you doing magic, right? They try to accuse you of certain shit that they know that they do. See, why is it that everything that they intended or spoke about you is starting to come true? See, they getting caught up. Now people starting to see they not built like that. That was you. They was steady building on your back. You stood up. They shit fell. And that shit is now laying flat. It's done. They not built like you. You keep forgetting that you volunteered to come back. Because you know that this shit's way bigger than you. You know that, again, how you felt when you went through certain cycles in different lifetimes. So therefore, you came back to help other people. But while you helping other people, you also got to hurt a few people too. But how you hurt them was not how they intended to hurt you. See, you hurt them by elevating, remember who you are, using that light, being that illumination, that shining star. See, you something like a shooting star, because when people cross paths with you, certain things come true. See, it's either that good things that they was praying or that's that foul shit that they intended for you. Either way, chosen ones, you got a position that you play it, chosen ones. Don't get caught up in this shit, chosen ones. You better remember who you is, chosen ones. We not playing these type of games. You here to call judgment. That's it. You here to call judgment. You tell them, all right, God, so-and-so learned their lesson. When I was around with them, they treated me with respect. They honored me. They was cool. They took care of their family. See, you can give them a good word, and it gets them out of that karma cycle that they in. But if they ain't learned their lessons and you tell God shit, well, they gonna come to their end. See, this is their redemption stage. This was the time period to see what they was going to do. And now you get to tell God how these people was truly moving. You the inside man, chosen ones. You better know who you are. You an undercover boss. I'm trying to tell you again, you a walking shooting star. Anybody who cross paths with you, their dreams going to come true. But they not going to come true if these motherfuckers do foul by you. You better call that judgment on their ass. The quicker you call judgment, that concludes they cycle. It's the end of an evil ever. You understand me? You better get that shit together. I'm trying to tell you. They out here really thinking that they doing some things. Whole time it's a setup. They sending other people to you whole time. They asses, in a sense, is about to get wet up. I'm trying to tell you, God's not playing with these people. He chose you to call judgment. So as long as you keep forgetting who you are and keep trying to chase these people who are supposed to be proving themselves to you, you out here crying and God's coming to you like, what's wrong? You not even supposed to be here. You out here pleading to God, talking about, I'm going through this is happening, this and that. Whole time, your ass ain't even where you supposed to be at. You done forgot what position you in. You started to let the dark side manipulate you, try to talk down and tell you that you couldn't make certain moves. Whole time, you volunteered to even be around these people. You not bound to the same shit as them. Y'all is not going to have the same outcome. You out here keep chopping yourself down, keep bounding yourself. You don't even have chains like them. I'm trying to tell you, this karma is not yours. You better get your ass up out of it. Soon as you call judgment, and you can't be out here, keep giving the wrong people right opportunities. You can't keep funding this fuckery. You can't keep, again, allowing yourself to help people who's hurting other people. Nah, you the one who caused judgment. That's why it's morals over monetary gain every day. Purpose over profit. I'm trying to tell you. Because if you start even dibbling and dabbling and questioning yourself, then you're going to stay bound to the same consequences as those people. Your shit is done. You volunteered your services. You out here acting stuck. All you have to do is stand your ass up. That's it. You out here crying out. Your ancestors keep coming to you. Like, yo, you crying out and you not even stuck. These people have you confused. You in an illusion, full of confusion, feeling like shit's falling apart for you. Whole time it's falling apart to those people that you connected to. They try to use you as a come up. You not doing it. You better remember who you are, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your lover, your friend, all of those individuals, you better call judgment. They ain't living right, call judgment. That's what you do. You say, I call judgment on anyone with ill intentions towards me or other people. I call judgment on individuals that's out here sending black magic to me or my family. I call judgment, and you follow it with what you know. You understand me? So if you know the name, I call judgment on so-and-so. I call judgment on this, that person, so on and so forth. You understand me? And God's going to see. See, once you call judgment, you don't wait to see that judgment come. You call judgment and you get your ass on. See, certain things is not for your ass to see immediately. Sometimes God gets you farther away so that when he blows up that shit that was aiming and directing towards you. You don't feel no type of way. See, these individuals that's coming through to some endings. Half of them going to lose their life. Other individuals, everybody around them is going to die first, and they're going to be living in hell. See, you don't get away with nothing. God will have you keep doing what you're doing, because he sees when you doing this shit, or you was able to convince so-and-so to do it too, or you was able to convince so-and-so to lie on those people too, or you convinced, God's going to have you connect to all the darkness so that when he comes and blows up that room, anybody connected to you or had the abilities to do some devious shit is going down too. See, you was the setup the whole time, chosen ones. But these people had one thing that they try to persuade you not to have, which was confidence. See, they was confident that they can get over because they did it before. They was confident that they could kill you. They was confident that they could persuade you to continue to come back to those people. See, they was confident, and they tried to have you doubt you. Whole time your intuition kicked in. Now you confident about you. Now you seeing things clearly. Now you turned off. Now that magic and manipulation, that switches been switched off. Now everything that they intended to you and was flicking at you and throwing at you is now falling back on them. See, the whole time that shit was an illusion. They wasn't really at where they was thought they was. See, they try to steal your energy, chosen ones. See, anytime that they had you sad, doubting you, had you mad, had you react, they was able to take your energy, right? And with that energy, they was able to see certain things produced for them, right? Because you started to speak all this love light into them because you seen certain things happening for them. So you started to speak and believe that what you was seeing was true. Whole time that was an illusion. That shit was a facade. That shit was nothing but you. You was speaking, oh, they successful. Whole time they was scamming. You speaking, oh, they so flashy and they rocking some fake shit too. You sitting there thinking that they successful or that they are of God when they ain't nowhere close to a reflection of you. See, chosen ones, you done met your false twins and your false soulmates and your false friends. You went and met your false family. You thinking that your family's who you come from, but it's often who you led to. Because these people that you came back was to help. These people ain't your people. Why you think that you was a black sheep? Why you think that you didn't fit in? Your ass came back for a job. Your ass was not supposed to blend in. You understand me? You the boss the whole time. So now call judgment. And when you call judgment, that means that cycle's ended. That means anybody who chose to continue to be connected to that is going to face that blues too. So therefore, guess what? Call judgment on them and they people. You better not feel sorry, judgment. They is amongst us. And they about to see. See, everything that they experiences is what they intended for you and your family. See, they was sending out certain demons. Whole time them demons gotta listen to you. Cause your names ring bell in the spiritual world. So just like the devil came from God, those demons in a sense who came for you gotta listen to your ass too. So when you say return back to the individual who sent you, guess what they gonna do but return back real vengeful, because they got set up by those individuals who conjured their asses up thinking that they could have demons serve those people whole time. Now those people's getting served to those demons. It's time's up. That's it, time's up. I'm trying to tell you. Whole time the shit that they was seeing it was a facade. God was showing them had they been truly aligned what they could have get. So as quick as that shit came, that shit's gonna get snatched too. That shit is now ended. Y'all is not the same. You better remember who you are, chosen ones. You out here thinking that fated meeting was because that's who you was supposed to be fated with. Whole time you had to come clear up some shit from a few lifetimes. Oh, nah. These people done played with your people previously, your ancestors. So now guess what, you out here getting that V for victory. Your ass is already victorious. You just needed to see these people face to face. See, you done already slayed them in the 5D round. They just about to see that shit come into play. See, they try to send certain demons in your sleep, try to mess with your kids' dreams too. Whole time my children's built like me, so therefore they had the ability to call judgment on you too. Whole time, these individuals is now slaughtered, and that shit that they conjured up will not be removed. So when they try to come to you for a come up thinking that that apology is going to remove that shit that they had intended for you, it's not. Only thing that it's going to do is allow your children who had nothing to do with the shit that you did be cleared from that shit that's intended for you. That's it. How they say God will spare what? Babies and fools. Oh, I see, he spared them a few times when he had them cross paths with you. When you forgave them the first time and they came back, try to cross you again. When these individuals was gang stalking with they quote-unquote friends. Whole time, again, those people that they plotted up with is now starting to see certain shit too. See, they starting to realize that none of these karma and consequences came until they start speaking certain shit about you. Y'all not built the same, and they starting to see that. They thought that you was going to be dead. They thought you was going to be miserable. They thought that you was going to be fucked up financially. Whole time God got you prepared mentally before he brings those finances through. Everything that they had intended for you is what they bound to. This is their last lifeline. That last lifetime was you. See, before God permanently removes these people, he gives them an opportunity to cross paths with people like you, the chosen ones. And we had the ability to call judgment. So again, if we see you living good, you change your ways, we tell God that too. But if you doing devious shit, oh, I'm telling my ass on you. I done told on your ass. That's it. I call God. See, when I tell it's not the same shit that your people was telling, see, these individuals is going to get caught up because they was lying on you. They stole money from certain people and try to say it was you. They try to spread lies, manipulate with magic, and they pointed a finger at you. See, those people they was connected to was under a phase in the days, but now God came through and lifted those veils. Now they starting to see the truth too. See, they seeing the truth as they go down with those people who was telling the shit. They should have thought for themselves. They should have asked questions instead of assuming some shit. So they assumed that what those people were saying was true because they seen certain things happening around them whole time. It wasn't coming from you. See, initially, it was coming to those people that was sending shit towards you. So when they seen certain things come back to them, they believed when those people pointed at you whole time, you divine. Y'all not built the same. So now again, everything that they scammed to get is getting snatched. All that death magic that they was sending is coming back. They getting sick. They try not to show it. But intuitively, your ass already know it. See, they got some shit that they can't shake off. They got some STDs too. And I ain't just talking about sexually transmitted diseases. I'm talking about demons, but they got that shit too. See, they was caught up in these menages, right? And these little sex scandals too. They was out here using they pipe or they pocket for profit, but saying that shit about you. They was out here selling themselves for success so that they thought they was going to get. Whole time, the devil done tricked them into giving up everything that God was going to give. See, the devil knew certain things was going to come from you. And he had these people lie and try to persuade them that they was the better type. Whole time, you ain't had to talk no shit. Chosen ones, you ain't got to tell Nathan. You ain't got to say nothing because God's going to show them. You understand me? See, you thought when they walked away from you, they was walking away from you whole time. That was God removing them from you because he seen that they already chose their side. See, you seen certain shit too. So God seen that these people was going to continue to sell their souls and themselves. So God seen that they was going to get some shit that they couldn't get rid of. So he made sure that you got rid of them before they could give it to you. That's why you wondering why certain people ain't reach out to you. They have no room around you. Your ancestors and God has a protection barrier around you. That's why they couldn't even pick up the phone if they tried to. That call's getting dropped every time. Half these people don't even got funds to pay for their phone bill. Them same phones that they was calling other people to talk about you on. Those whips that they was driving, that shit stopped too. Half those whips got to get returned back because that money ain't coming through. See, they was frauding the whole time. They was laughing at you. You may have had a little putt-putt, but that putt-putt was paid for. That was some shit that couldn't get removed. See, that shit was just allowing you to save up. Now you about to get new whips with no miles, no memories, just the shit that you do. Now you about to take certain trips, but these trips is money coming from you, not no scam and shit that they was doing. You understand me? That is not the saying you waited it out, chosen ones. That's it. You just had to wait it out. Why? Look what you look like getting. What you look like using credit for some shit that you can pay cash for. What you look like building interest rates up for some shit that you can go and point out and pay for. All you have to do is be patient. See, they scam for that shit, and that's why it's getting snatched. See. What God takes from you is because he got something new that's about to come through for you. See, God's going to have you stop settling yourself because you forgot who you are, chosen ones. That material shit don't get gained until you remember who you are, until your spiritual and confidence about you is full. That's when those abundance and blessings going to come through too. As soon as you remember who you are and disconnect from these people, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to see certain profit, love, light, and abundance come through. You're going to remember that this shit that you going through is not connected to you, but the people that God sent for you to call judgment on. You the greater. That's it. You great. That's it. Great, chosen ones. That's all you got to do. But remember, you're going to keep getting your hand popped while you out here trying to blend in with these people. These are not your people. Stand your ass up. Get your ass out. You better stop that. You out here funding fuckery. We not doing that. You out here believing that you not. Man, listen. Chosen ones, that's all you here to do is call judgment. Not take this shit personal. You out here upset about a person that you're not even supposed to be connected to. You already spoken for in a 5D. You already married to your true divine partner. You just waiting to be aligned with them. But you had to be you in order to get to the person who's aligned for you. They got to be able to recognize you. You understand me? Because while you was recognizing these other people, you thought that they was your people. Whole time you was recognizing these people for what they did to your people in previous lifetimes. You like, why you seem so familiar? Whole time this is somebody who tried you before. You remember their face because you remember those plays and you remember their ways too. Now you met up with them face to face to remind them that this judgment's coming from you. See, you putting a name on that shit, chosen ones. You something like an assassin in a sense. See, these other people prevented your people in other lifetimes from doing what they were supposed to do. So certain ancestors made it to a certain point, but they ain't make it all the way through. That's why you're going to get blessed so much. That's why as soon as you remember who you are, call judgment on these people that's corrupt. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to get blessed so much because all the abundance that was guaranteed to your ancestors previously that they didn't get an opportunity to claim or get, now all that gets passed on to you. So I'm trying to tell you, you about to be set up. You about to get an abundance and inheritance in a sense that you may not even know about. See, it may be a stranger that puts your name on a will. And you like, damn, I'm not even bloodline, like connected to them bloodline. Whole time, they somebody connected to your lineage. So again, don't get caught up in who you come from as far as the family here, because your lineage family, that means your true soul tribe, your true bloodline in a sense through divine are amongst you. You're going to run into these people. But again, they not going to have certain titles that was given when you came here. You chose the families that you in. Okay, they need this. I can help them with that. Why you think certain things that you don't have in this lifetime, you have it already. So if you had a father who walked away, it's because your real father, your divine father, he real involved in your life. Your mother walked away, you truly got a divine mother that don't play about you. So that's why you volunteer to help these people feel certain shit that you already feel. So why you think you are the lesson in the blessing? Certain mothers that you had who didn't get love from their mother, you knew that you had that so you could teach that. Some of them accepted, some of them neglected, and that's on them. You was the lesson. That's it, chosen ones. You are the lesson. You was sent here to give them something that they didn't have. And amongst the way, you ran into certain people that tried certain ancestors previously to you. So your ancestors was like, hey, yo, hit this left real quick. I need you to run into these people. You ran into them. They thought that they ran into another opportunity too. Do you like they people did your family previously? Oh, nah, this shit stops with you. You just had to see them face to face. Because again, everything that they intended to you is not what they bound to. So therefore, they going to know everything that they are experiencing coincidentally is everything that they intended for you. So now they starting to put two and two together. And they starting to realize this shit didn't happen until I try to harm him or her. Now they starting to realize that you, divine, is truly knowing your word. See, they starting to see like, damn, this was a setup the whole time. Even the demons that sent them was trying to rewind. They trying to take back all that black magic they was sending. Why? Because even the practitioners that was trying to play in your energy, they lives is now ended. See, you are built a lot different. I'm trying to tell you, you can heal yourself. I'm trying to tell you, if you can heal other people, shit, you know that you can heal you too. You already healed. You not broken. You just listen to these people persuade you. You got everything that you need, chosen ones. You just got to remember that. You volunteered to come back to help these people because your ass was never in lack. You got blessings over blessings. And as soon as you call judgment on the people that God sent you to do, now you get to go back to your abundance and anybody that's around you. That's why when God blesses you, you start to bless other people. But you got to remember that certain people are not supposed to be getting blessed. Some people are going through what they going through based upon what they did in other people's life. Now they taking a step back. You got to listen to when God says you can help so-and-so. Just because you see somebody, no disrespect, homeless don't mean that you have to help them. Because what if they are homeless because the person that they was abusing finally stood up to them. So now they have to go through what they put that person to. God's going to tell you who to help, chosen ones. And then there's other people who are in those situations because of other people placing them there. So when you see them, God's going to provide to you to provide to them. He going to make that shit clear. See, you got to make sure you're not funding no fuckery. That's it. Because God tells you to forgive, but he'll never tell your ass to forget. And he'll never say forget that you are chosen ones. Forget the role that you're supposed to play. Forget that path that they showing you, that's not the only way. Don't forget that you can call judgment on anybody playing with other people too. You got to remember your strength and remember that you not built like these people. You not no human. Your ass just came in certain forms. See, I tell people this all the time. Let's go back to certain stories in the Bible, right, that they say, right? Everybody remembers the part where they say that certain people was mad at Jesus and nailed him to the cross. See, I'm real cautious with that Jesus because I feel like Jesus was God in a sense coming through. See, how they say that there's certain hidden angels that's around you. See, you are hidden angels too. See, some of us are. Some of them ain't. But have certain individuals or ancestors that you read about now. They amongst you. And they here to balance some shit out. See, you got to be careful who you playing with. Because it's not always who appears to be. See, just like those people, let's talk about that scripture, right? They say they was throwing stones at Jesus, beating him in a sense, had him carry some weight on his back that didn't belong to him. They nailed him up on the cross. Then they came back after a few days. No, they nailed him to the cross. Then they buried him in a cave. Then they came back in a few days and they ain't see shit. See, I always say they ain't see nothing because they seen them. See, whole time they was throwing things at Jesus. They ain't realized they was throwing those stones at them the whole time. See, they always say that majority of your body is water. So that shit was an illusion. It was reflecting them the whole time. See, they thought that they was throwing stones at them, had them nailed to the cross. That's equivalent to people sending lies your way, manipulating you with magic, trying to do certain things, call themselves bounding themselves to you so that they can get access to the things God got for you. See, they took you, nailed you to that cross in a sense, so they thought. Then they tried to leave your body in the cave. That's equivalent to those people trying to use you up and then go to other people and leave your ass for dead in a sense. See, when they started to see certain things go bad for them, they came back in a few days. See, when they came to that cave, they didn't see Jesus. They seen themselves. They was shocked and amazed. See, the whole time that shit was a facade. Everything that they was doing to him, they was not. See, God will jump into the body of certain people. The ancestors will jump into certain people's vessels. See, just enough to see if certain people's lineages or bloodlines have learned their lessons. You better remember who you are, chosen ones. You the blessing. See, you here to call judgment. So you cannot sit here and be given, think of a judge at that, on they desk, right? How the judge puts that little gavel down, they call judgment, right? So you think of certain career criminals, certain people, right, who really, time after time after time after time and again, they show that they just gonna continue to do this dark shit, right? Evil shit, steal, kill, hurt people. That judge calls judgment. They know if they release this person, it's an opportunity for them to do it again. So then they got to put their gavel down. See, whereas there's certain people that just was at the wrong place at the wrong time or did this one time, but they learned their lesson and you see that they get another opportunity. So you let them go, but they on probation, which means if they fuck up, they going to be bound to that shit that they was going to get initially. See, you the judge. You call judgment. That's why you get karma when you give corrupt shit other opportunities to do what they did to you, to other people. Now you call judgment. They put their hands on you, get their asses booked. They stole from you, get their asses booked. If they energetically, spiritually try to manipulate you, you better call to God and get their asses booked. You understand me? Because you're going to get karma for not stopping it from happening to somebody else if you had the ability to do so. If you say it's not my problem no more, it's going to be your problem again. Be smart, chosen ones. Remember who you are. Call judgment on these people. They going to come back pleading, But they not going to be able to get close to your throne. They going to call out from a distance. Their asses is going to be left miserable and alone. Even those people that they plotted against you with, they going to start to lose their life or get disconnected. See, they all switching on each other. Whole time they been switching on each other, but they was pointing at you. See, certain cousins was jealous of certain cousins and set those people up to get removed. Certain sisters and friends, certain baby mothers didn't have true good intentions. Certain baby fathers was dibbling and dabbling in some dark shit too. Certain mothers tried to sacrifice their children. Some of their children, meaning you. See, you call judgment on these people. They corrupt. You can't respect it. You they blessing. Some of these individuals, you gonna be their lesson. Either way, you do what God told you to do. You better do your damn job. Remember who you are, chosen ones. Don't get caught up in this facade. I'm trying to tell you. You the undercover boss. You intentionally cross paths with these people. And if you look back at anybody who's ever crossed you, you see that they not happy, that they miserable, that they lost, that they lonely. Some of these people was drugged up too. See, some of these individuals, we're not talking about certain people that they pain pushed them towards it. We talking about certain people that was dibbling in dark magic. Now they had to feed those demons before they get ended. See, certain people that was playing in magic, they got to drink all the time. They got to be sexually active all the time. They got to be doing certain pills and drinks talking about, oh, it helps them get closer to the divine. Not true. You try to feed those demons within you. That's why when you don't got them, you lose your mind on some DMX shit up in here. Oh, nah. Certain people try to act like they not a junkie, but they a junkie too. See, when I say junkie, it's because they a junkie based upon what's intuitively within them. They soul on stink. They souls on some so-so shit. Because if your soul ain't where it's supposed to be at, then your ass is a peasant like too. See, material shit don't mean nothing. If that shit don't match what's within you, you could be real flashy, but your soul on stink, that shit don't add up. They starting to see it. Everything that they intended for you is not what they are being. Now you was quiet. God told you to stay silent till he told your ass to speak up. See, he wasn't going to have you speak up till he started to show other people around these people what they intended for you. All you do is call judgment. That's it. I call judgment on anyone with ill intentions towards me or my family. I call judgment on anyone spreading negativity. I call judgment on anyone trying to play in my energy. I call judgment on anybody trying to send monitoring spirits towards me. I call judgment on anybody who tries to enter my dream realm. I am protected in all realms. I call say that shit. I call judgment on what you calling judgment on. And after that, leave it at that. Don't look back. It ain't up to you no more. Because your hands got to stay clean. You can't be trying to be hands-on in their karma or you're going to get those consequences too. Don't keep replaying what they did to you either. That shit wasn't really done to you. This was a facade. You was in character the whole time while they thought that they was in a character for you. You was an undercover boss. You hear me? Undercover boss. What they intended for you, that shit don't matter. Because you work with the inside man. Everything that they intended for you is not going to come true. That shit's a facade. Certain things that they may feel is working really against you the whole time, that shit's not. God just wants to see how far they going to go. How low can you go? How they say, can you go down low? Oh, shit. Oh, all right. See, when they go low, they not coming back high. You don't go low with their asses. You divine. See, you don't get your hands dirty. You don't sit there and, again, try to have their hands in these people getting their karma. Once you call judgment, whether that's you calling the police about what they did to you, them using you, abusing you, stealing from you, you call judgment. Half the time, these federales already on these people. See, that same shit that they were scamming, that you thought that they were successful in those seasons. Now, guess what? All eyes on them. It's about to be tax time, right? So all those funds that they said that they was getting, not all has been forgiven. See, certain people made certain deals, try to scam the system too. Best believe when you go to file those taxes, certain red alerts gonna come through. See, they don't even realize these federales is already watching them to see what they gonna do. See, the same applies how the divine was doing. See which path they was gonna choose. See, now they got the 5D federales watching their asses. Are you gonna do the right thing and say what your true finances was? If you do, you getting booked. But if you don't, you getting booked. So either way, your outcome's on you. On how long your ass is going to stay down, but you going to stay down and they're going to have to watch you come up. See, all you had to do is be patient. They was building a case. See, certain people that you was connected to, you don't realize that they was out here killing other people. Whether or not they was doing it energetically, spiritually, or they physically did it too. See, certain investigations been happening. And you're going to see why God spared you. You was those people test the whole time. So when they thought that they was going to take you out, whole time you divine. See, you got that barrier around you. You was setting them up the whole time. See, while they was watching you, they was getting watched. So now when they go to court, they going to bring that up too. Now, not only are they going down from the federales, but they going down for gang stalking, using and abusing you, watching you through hidden cameras, taking pictures of you, lying on you, trying to be manipulative. Oh shit, certain karmas coming through. I'm trying to tell you. Had these people that was doing some dark shit, so they sold in Vegas. Try to pay certain practitioners to play in your energy. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna see. All you had to do was call judgment. Ain't no letting that shit be. Call judgment. And once you do, get your ass on. Don't take it personal. That don't have nothing to do with you. You was the test. You did what God told you to do. You don't stay there in that location. You get your ass up out of there. You understand me? They been trying, even those individuals that been having fake accounts of you, trying to draw in and manipulate other people, set other people up using your picture. They set their asses up too. See, all those IP addresses was coming back, but that shit wasn't coming back to you. See, while they was watching you, federales was watching them. But when they try to use your name and some shit, the federales started tuning in. See, they started to see that you wasn't at the spot that shit went down. See, they starting to see that it wasn't you. That shit starting to become talk of the town. See, certain covens that they was connected to turn their back on those people too. See, those covens is about to take out their own members because certain shit's getting illuminated. So now what did they have to do was stop the individual who led the police to him in the first place. And it was those people that was trying to play you. See, they taking themselves out. They getting crossed out. And God's not going to have you do none of that. He's going to use you to see what these people going to do towards you. Then you call judgment on these people. And that's when that karma come in. Why you think that, why you still connected to them, you like, I don't see certain things happening because you still got them in your energy. God can't have karma come to them while they still connected to you. Because do you know what these people about to go through? That death match is coming in, that's eating their asses from the inside out. They not going to win. Certain terminal illnesses are starting to build their asses into them. Certain money is not being made. Certain accusations are starting to be clear. See, some of these individuals wasn't just manipulating you, but manipulating younger people too on they R. Kelly tip. And that shit's about to be seen. See, there's certain individuals and I got to speak on this energy right now because it's in here. There's somebody that you're going to find out a masculine energy or feminine energy, whoever the case may be, is having a baby or had a baby with an underage person. And when that shit comes to light, they either did something to that underage person to try to keep it quiet and that shit's coming to light, or the fact that they have a baby with this underage person is going to come to light. But either or, it's clink clink for you because the federales is on your ass. They being watched. There's certain murders that took in place. It's coming through. If you had a feeling that there was some pedophiles or child trafficking happening near you, that shit's about to be seen. You understand me? So if you thought that there was a person, whether or not this is your previous partner, an old friend, whatever the case may be, they about to get caught up. Whoever this is, because again, if I'm facing you, I'm feeling your energy, some shit's about to come through. If you had a feeling the whole time, it's about to come out. But do not take actions in your own hands. This is a test for you. Do not react. Now, if you get them caught in the act, shit, that's, hey, do what you do. But if it comes out that this person did something to other people or somebody that you connected to, they getting thrown under the jail. They going to hell. They either going to end themselves or somebody's going to end them. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not sorry to say because that's the shit that they did. So you're going to find out about certain individuals who may have been trafficking or helping certain people traffic kids. It's certain people, neighborhood couples that everybody feel, oh, they so great. Whole time they was playing with certain politicians and other people to play with kids. It's coming out. Anything that was done in the dark is getting illuminated. And you better make sure that you call judgment before judgment gets called. You understand me? Because if you don't call judgment on some shit that you feel or that God told you and showed you, then you get karma too. You call judgment on these people. You make sure that you defending not only your inner child, but somebody else's child too. You understand me? Do the right thing, chosen ones. But a lot of things is about to come to light. And again, they're going to be mad at you that you know certain things. And you may not have known it was them at the time. So you was telling them what you was feeling. Why you think they got so mad at you? Because they was trying to throw you off because you was starting to put one and one together. And that shit came to two. And it came to two directly near these people. Why you think they was mad? They going to be real mad. They going to be real mad. You call judgment. That's it. But listen, I got to get up off of here because I do got some things to do. But listen, what we about to do is some affirmations, all right? Let me tell y'all before y'all get off of here, all right? We're going to do some affirmations and then I got a little message in the end, all right? So let's say our affirmations, all right? I am divinely protected. I am divinely respected. I call judgment on anyone who tries to enter my energy. I call judgment on anyone sending ill intentions for me and my family. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am strong. I am confident. I am chosen. Alright. I love y'all so much. Please remember, do not get scammed, alright? I'll never message you for a reading. I only got one TikTok, which is this one. I got one Instagram and one YouTube. All of those are connected to the link in my bio, all right? So please click on the links in my bio to make sure that you're following the right Instagram, the right TikTok, and the right YouTube. I will upload this live a little later on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you turn your notifications on. But again, if you see any false or fake pages, report their asses, all right? Because just because they wasn't able to scam you doesn't mean that they're not going to try to scam other people, all right? So make sure that you're doing your due diligence, chosen ones. This is what we're here for, all right? I love you so, so much. Just know I love you. You're going to continue to do anything that you put your mind to. You're going to continue to prosper. Anything that is happening to you is happening for you, so don't take it personal. You are the person God chose to call judgment. So go ahead and do that shit. I love you so much, all right? Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, all right? Please remember, again, I'll never reach out to you for a reading. You can only book your reading through the link in my bio, all right? And again, I won't reach out to you because you got to be ready to receive the message. I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking to you now. Ain't no sugarcoating shit. So I'm going to tell you about you, your people, what they previously did, currently doing, or plan to do. We going to say the real, all right? I love you so much. Continue to be great. Thank you so much for y'all's likes, shares, subscribes, all of that. All y'all's love. I trust and believe in every one of you that you're going to continue to do what you're supposed to do. Continue to be great.